This is Jilliana Ranicar-Breese, and I'm here in Deia at Llewellyn Graves' Wake Up Dance, and I've got the pleasure of meeting Amaro. Hi, Amaro.
Hello.
Yes. Now, Amaro is a talented young man, and he's into photography. God knows what else he's into, but anyway, he's got his photographs. You wouldn't know they were photographs, but he's going to explain, because each one has got a story. And no, it's not Llewellyn. Amaro has spent time in Africa.
Yes.
Whereabouts in Africa?
Senegal, Gambia, Morocco, mostly.
Right.
Mostly Senegal, Morocco.
Yeah. Which do you prefer and why?
They're different. I like Senegal because there's a lot of a dancing culture, and I love running around with packs of children in villages. But I also like Morocco because it's very rich in all the senses. You're overwhelmed by all these different sensations.
Which part of Morocco were you?
Mostly in Marrakesh.
Right.
I was living in Marrakesh there for 6 months.
Right.
And yeah, I was learning artisanies and crafts in Arabic and running around the Medina.
Can you speak some Arabic?
Yes, I can speak some Arabic. Yeah.
Good.
If you want, I could say, I don't know.
Habibi?
They say Spahluard. Spahluard means may you have a morning filled with flowers.
Oh, that sounds romantic, doesn't it? Anyway, let's take a look at some of the photographs.
Yeah, sure. Let's look at this one
We
first.
better start this way.
So,
this is a friend of yours, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a guy called Hassan, and he was exiled from his family because he was too different in his views about life.
And what were his views?
Well, his family is a traditional Muslim family, and he had a much more, let's say, edgy way of looking at life, a lot more provocative. So he would run around the streets singing without clothes, and he was actually very down-to-earth guy with a lot of common sense, but he just liked to provoke. He liked to be different, and he liked to challenge the normality.
Is he still there?
He is, I think, in Gambia. So yeah, we met him on the street, my friend and I, who traveled there together. And he took us in, and he was an athlete. He's I don't know, he's into philosophy, he's into music. So we did a lot of music together. We stayed in his house by the beach. And
how old is he?
He's about 35, I think.
Okay.
He ran up this is a...
Oh, he's naked there.
He's naked there.
Wow!
This is a hill of oyster shells, and they cut so much. I have no idea how he did it with his bare feet, because I tried and I couldn't do it. But he was a showman. Once we were on this little island in the river of Gambia, and we went with him, and a boat appeared, a boat which was actually painted by a friend of ours in Mallorca. We found this boat arrive to this little island in the middle of the river Gambia, and it had been painted by our friend in Spain.
How amazing!
And then we went on the boat with him, and he was always wanting to leave the country as a showman, and with some I don't know, somebody's boat or somebody's. He wanted to basically perform for people with money, and so he did a show on the boat naked. He got his clothes off and he started like stretching. You could do this stretch where he would go like...
he's a naturist.
Yeah, he was an athlete, contortionist,
yeah,
showman, so he was a very interesting character to meet.
He should have been in a circus.
Yeah.
And what about the other guy?
Well, this is... I forgot his name. What was his name? Falu, I think. And he is a bifal, so he is a ramification of the Muslim religion, which is more of a Rastafarian type.
Which country is this?
This is in Senegal as well.
Senegal.
And this is the sacred city of Touba. Touba's in the center of Senegal, and it's known as a holy city. And many people from Africa pilgrim there to pray.
A bit like Mecca.
Yeah, exactly. A bit like the Mecca of West Africa or Africa, I guess.
Okay.
So we went there, and there was no hotels to stay in. We didn't know that. We just wanted to hang out and see what was up. So we found him.
Yeah.
And because we were asking around, and we asked him, and he just showed us to his house, which wasn't a house. He was living on a thin foam mattress on the other side of a wall next to a motorway.
Oh my God.
Alongside 3 or 4 others.
Yes.
And all you could see was Quranic texts and mosquito nets, and it was very simple.
And that's where you slept.
And that's where he lived, and that's where we slept for 3-4 days.
Wow.
And he took us on Friday to pray at the mosque. There were 7,000 Muslims, African Muslims. We were the only white boys, 2 white boys. And it was an amazing thing because we actually didn't know how to pray. We never prayed before, so we had to imitate and mimic the people in front of us.
Yeah.
So we were like really fast, like okay.
Yeah.
It was amazing because we went past this corridor.
And you had to face towards Mecca, I presume.
Well, yeah, exactly. We did. We all faced in that same direction.
Yeah.
And they actually thought I was a girl when I walked in, so they didn't let me in the boys section.
Yeah,
because of my hair and my earrings.
That, yes.
So I had to prove to them in the most subtle way.
How did you do that, my dear?
By just going like this, so showing my nipples. Yeah, so that was an interesting one, and we learned a lot about their culture and their religion and what they're about, and how simple they can be, and how they can just live on anything. And that was just a very coincidental moment. I love that moment.
Okay.
It's just
Okay.
I guess that's the story of Tuba.
Tuba, yes. Well, let's go on to the underwater.
Underwater. So yeah, I love mirrors and I love water.
Yes.
Photography, so I decided to put them together.
Yes. And where were you?
And
Which country?
This is here in Spain, and this is my hometown in Deia. This is the coast. If you swim along the coast, there's a lot of fallen rocks from the mountains. A lot of different, I don't know how you call it, but they create these caves and these tunnels underwater because of all the different sized rocks that there are. And we decided to go with a couple mirrors in order to see what we could get, because there were some beautiful patterns and some beautiful colours in there.
Now, is that you?
That's my friend Alex.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we just wanted to see how it would look to combine a mirror with those colours and just see what we got. We didn't really have a plan, we just knew it was a beautiful place.
Yeah, very unusual.
And it's a very strange feeling to swim with a mirror, because it's just a strange feeling because it can become flat and push you against the water, not allow you, but then it can go sideways like this, and you can go through, and it can go really fast, and you can drop it by mistake. So you need to balance out your physicality with it. So yeah, that was an adventure.
Yes.
Mirrors underwater.
Okay, so tell me, this was in Morocco?
Yes.
Let's have a closer look.
This one this is
symbolic.
Yeah, this is symbolic of the culture in Morocco, I thought. I was actually initially taking a picture of this woman through this motorbike's mirror.
Yes.
And as I was taking the picture, because I thought it would look so good, these men walked by.
Right.
So it's actually representing the fact that the women are more in the dark side of society and the men are more in the light, because you don't really see women that often in Morocco when you're walking on the street.
True. Yes.
So I thought it was quite...
They're at home doing the cooking.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure if you've seen these properly. Do you want me to lift them up for you? No, it's okay.
Yes, I did.
You did? Okay.
Yes. Okay, let's go on to this one. This is
one.
Your friend, isn't it?
Yeah, this is my Keskes master. Keskes is an instrument from Senegal, and I went there to learn it. Well, actually I went there to travel, but then on the last few days of my travels I met him, and he taught me for like 5 days. I stayed in a tent in his garden, and it's in Gore, the island just off Dakar, where the slave trade happened and was all managed, I guess.
And how do you spell the instrument?
It's K-E-S.
Okay.
And it's 2 balls tied by a string with seeds inside. And there's a pair of those, so you've got one in each hand.
I've seen a video, it's amazing.
Shake and you knock them.
Yeah.
So it's syncopated rhythms. And yeah, we just went to visit one of the buildings in the islands, and he was walking past and I said stop right there. Took that photo of him.
Now what about this guy?
This guy, he was my neighbour in a village we lived in for a month.
Where was that?
In a village called Ngekokh in Mbour in Senegal.
Senegal, yeah, and he's got a cockerel there, or?
Those are 2 pigeons.
2 pigeons.
He owned a lot of pigeons.
Right.
So
what did he do with the pigeons?
That says Allah, I love that.
Oh, Allah.
That says Allah on top of him.
Yes.
And he just had many pigeons in a cage, and he let them all go, and I took various pictures. This is just one of a series I have. There's some beautiful ones with the pigeons with with their wings in really awkward positions. It looks really fabulous. But yeah, this is a neighbour from the village.
Okay, let's move on to this one. Tell me about this.
Yeah, this one. Well, that was in southern Senegal. And I was just on a field walking around, actually looking at a land of somebody, because I was looking into doing a peanut business.
You were what?
I was looking into planting peanut trees.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of peanut. There's a big peanut industry in Gambia, and I thought it might be a good idea since they're so expensive.
How long
here.
did you stay in Gambia?
Only 10 days, 2 weeks.
That's all?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you've just been once?
Yeah. To
Okay.
Gambia, I've only been once. I've been twice to Senegal. That's Llewellyn's party. You can hear they're doing a wake-up dance party.
Yes. Well, we'll continue on in part 2. Thank you very much, Amaro.